Hello viewers, good morning today. This is another moment with David. My name is Fuwade David. Uh, I don't want to take too much of our time. I want to quickly talk about the election that is coming in Nigeria and the three states that are involved. We're talking about talking about Imo State in the east, talking about Kogi State in the north central, and then we talk about Bayelsa State in the south region. Now, I'm not really sure. I don't want to really go into the politics of who becomes governor or who don't become governor, because I'm not in any party. But what I did was that I just decided to go check the economic value. Then I realized that these three states, they are somehow underdeveloped. They've not been able to explore. They don't seem to have good leaders. I mean, for a long while. So, and now got me worried. Like, if when I looked at the assets that these three states has, these three states combined is enough to kind of power Nigeria economically if they are properly annexed. If you can annex 80% of them, we will make nothing less than maybe $50 billion in terms of economy. Now let's talk about Kogi. Kogi has a vast land. It's very fertile when it comes to agriculture. And I have been talking in some of my previous videos about the opportunity that Nigeria should explore in terms of agriculture, talking about wheat and all that. And when you look at Kogi has the fertile land for, you talk about cassava, you talk about yam, you talk about maize, you talk about palm. These are exportable products. They are highly needed in the international market. And one thing you cannot deny is that you can never relegate the importance of food. And some of them are not actually maybe direct consumption of food, but they are using them to produce all sorts of things. Kogi has phosphorate. Although we know that Morocco has the largest phosphorate in the world and they have 70% of it, and at least we are Africans. So Nigeria should also key into this opportunity, and this phosphorate is used for fertilizer, and it's also used for in the development of EV batteries and all that. They have limestone. And now they discover oil in Abaji or something. Now the question is, what is Kogi doing? Because already I think government is already exploring their oil. Because it looks as if Yahya was just busy, speaking all around. I don't think he has really put so much development. You can imagine an awkward mindset if a government is saying, I want to destroy that road so that my opponent, so that some criminals should not come and invade my people. It tells you that Nigeria as a country, we have leadership problem. The capital resources is there, the natural resources is there, the human resources is there, the land is there, the climate is there for Nigeria as a whole. God has given us almost everything to become superpower in Africa and in the world. But unfortunately, it looks as if what Satan did for us is that, okay, I can't steal these mineral resources to anywhere, I can't steal these resources to anywhere, I can't reduce your population. What I will do is just give you wrong leaders, bad managers on this. Because I don't know the reason why Kogi is not doing very well. I don't know the reason why a lot of Kogi people are run out elter-skelter. So much that the three tribes that owns Kogi are the Kaba, the Okuns, the Igbira, and the Igalas. Now these three people, what is happening about them? Now the Fulani has creeped in because these three people, they are not developed. The state is not developed, and some Fulani are trying to even claim those places. Trying to through Islamic agenda and all that. So Kogi, this election is very important. I know that Akutiri, or what's her name, this lady, this senator, well, she's very relevant, but I need Kogi stakeholders to sit down and think so much about their future. Because this guy is trying to put forward, I don't know how he can defeat Dino Melayo. But even if Dino Melayo wins, either of the two, are they capable of fixing the economy of Kogi, of taking Kogi from this deplorable situation? Because Kogi needs somebody, a very vibrant, intelligent, futuristic, somebody who has vision, somebody who is selfless, somebody who is developmental hungry, somebody who can fix a lot of things in the economy, who can bring development, who can bring investment. You cannot have potential for palm, you cannot have all these things, and you are not developing. That the aspect of that. Then you go to Imo State. Uzodinma has not done well at all. It looks as if his people don't want him. Let's be realistic. But it looks as if he's going to hide under the party to achieve his objective by enforcing it. And this is my message to APC and the federal government. If you enforce Uzodinma, because what I expect APC to do is to have ejected Uzodinma from primaries. But if you insist that Uzodinma will be there, the chances of 2027 of APC winning 2027 as a federal level will be difficult in that place. They don't want Uzodinma. They don't want him. There have been a lot of bloodshed in that region. And this is a state that has the highest quantity of gas in the whole Nigeria. So Imo State is supposed to be competing strongly with Rivers. Even though there's no more development. But look at somebody like Wike. Look, I'm not trying to take side with him. They call him project governor or something. Because the guy is always embarking on project and all that. But this guy doesn't seem like he's just struggling, battling with politics and all that. So he has abandoned governance. You can imagine what happened about the NLC chairman, how he was brutally harassed by Uzodinma. You are now apologizing at the dying minute. So can this guy really bring development? Because we've seen his fingers and his attitude, his disposition in the 4 years tenure. Can he actually bring development to Imo State? The Imolite need development. And the good thing about the Imolite is that they are hardworking, they are educated, and they have beautiful ladies anyway. So how are they going to harness all these agricultural potentials? They have palm, they have oil, but what they have more than anybody is gas, which the Western world is craving for. The last time the Prime Minister Aaron Shums came to Nigeria of Germany. And before, we should now be thinking of how do we harness this gas? How do we start exporting this gas? Then Imo State must be able to play a pivotal role and say, look, you want to take our gas. You are not going to take it the way you destroyed River State, destroy Bayelsa State, and how there's a lot of banditry occurring in the north. And I think the Northerners too. One of my videos, I'm going to talk about what the Northerners should be doing right now. Rather than all this fighting, and I will talk about. Although I read in the news today that the Arewa and some units that they are begging with the president that he should please deliver them from the hands of God, because this banditry has become a python that they can no longer hold on to. They cannot fight. So these three states, it's not about just the polity, because after the politicking, after whoever becomes, that's why I'm doing this video. That's why I'm not taking side like, okay, APC is going to win, PDP is going to win. No, or Labour Party is going to win. No, it's not about party now. It's about the people should go out for somebody who has the interest of the state at heart, who is ready to develop the state and develop the living standard of the people. They have the resources. They just need to harness it and work and partner with the federal government to fight for their justify rights and develop that state. Thank you very much in this regard. And when you look at Bayelsa too, Bayelsa they have oil. I don't know. That's even where the former president Jonathan came from. I don't know why that place is not developed. And this guy coming out, I don't know what he wants to do. He probably might have even scooped out of our $1.5 billion. Maybe he's even using part of it for election. These are guys that I don't see this guy as somebody who has developmental ideas. I'm sorry to say. I mean, I don't know. I'm not taking side with anybody. But sometimes you look at some states, when you look at the both party, you just realize that it doesn't seem as if they because when I even look at Kogi, I'm afraid of Dino. Does Dino really have those things? I know he's agile, I know he's active, I know but the question is, can he? I don't know. He has not really been in any governance position, so maybe let's give him a try. But I'm not saying that should be a judge whereby we should vote for him. But the Kogi people should look at it very well and ask these people serious questions and put them to their toes. Because this Bayelsa now, I'm very skeptical about it. There's a lot of underdevelopment in Bayelsa where we harness a lot of oil. A significant quantity of oil that Nigeria consumes or exports to generate our foreign revenue is exported from there, and I don't know. And it's very disappointing that even when the former president was there, he was unable to harness this opportunity and do something for their people. As dumb as people claim Buhari to be, he was able to do something for his people, even though most of those things that he did, their elephant projects, they are projects that are not, because they don't have the capacity for sustainability. Because they have not groomed their people to be productive. So if you like, you can pick a big project. If you don't have schooled people, educated people, skilled and productive people, those things are going to crumble. A lot of things that the Northerners did in their region, those things where are they today? So they are just my advice for these three citizens, that these three states has the capacity to run 50% of Nigeria economy. They have the capacity to boost the economy of Nigeria, and I hope that the new government that will be coming in will look into all this And like I said, in terms of Imo, APC must be very careful. And in Kogi too, APC must be careful. Bayelsa, APC must be careful. It looks as if, well, I will not judge, it's too early, but let's see what the election says. Let's see the reaction of the people. Because these areas are really tense, particularly Imo State. It's so tensed. Kogi is tensed. The IG is speaking. The IG had to go there. The list of what we need now is destabilization of the country, because it's not going to give good impression to foreign investors, and that is what Nigeria is clamoring for, that we need foreign investors to come and help us stimulate our economy. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please do not forget to subscribe, likes and share. And I would also say that the Igbos should please sit down and talk about this Imo in particular. There's a great potential in this state, and Kogi, like I said, they have enormous resources. Thank you very much, and God bless you.